Hello everybody, this is Owen Crockett. So I haven't posted any videos here lately, I've been kind of busy, but tonight I have got a different idea. I was going to let you guys meet my mom, who has also benefited greatly from Kratom, and let you hear what she has to say about it. So here is my mom. So, mother, why do you take Kratom?
Why do I take Kratom? I take Kratom because for the last 10 years I have suffered from chronic insomnia, from RLS that isn't just restless leg syndrome. It covers my whole body. I cannot sleep more than 2 hours at a time. I cannot have covers on or anything on when I sleep. And I'm just miserable. And, I felt like I was going to lose my mind eventually if I didn't manage to find a way to sleep. And the doctors couldn't help me. They would give me sedatives. They would give me hypnotics. And in the past, I've wrecked cars on those drugs and, become addicted to those things. But in the long run, all they did was slam me to sleep in a hurry, but I'd still be up within 2 hours.
Now, as a recovering drug addict, do you feel like you get intoxicated on Kratom?
Well, it's funny that you should ask that because my ex-husband recommended Kratom to me 2 years ago because he had a friend that took it. And because I didn't know you could buy it online, I knew you could get it in head shops. I assumed that just because you could buy it in head shop that it was a drug, and I assumed I'd get high. And I was very scared to take it actually the first time. But 2 years after I was introduced to it, I was at my wit's end with my condition. And so I decided that I would give it a shot. And it was just nothing short of magnificent.
Now, what benefits in your quality of life have you experienced?
Well, I can sleep. The first night I took it, the effect was almost like a very, very mild muscle relaxer, but it didn't make me sleepy, so I really didn't think it was going to work. But when I went to bed in pajamas. I covered myself up in the bed. I laid there. I closed my eyes, and I didn't wake up till the next morning. I felt no grogginess, no hangover feeling. I just went to sleep. And for someone that hasn't slept a whole night in 10 years, and it really did, that affected my whole life because I couldn't function. And that was just such a big deal for me. I did something that the doctors told me at my age I had to learn to live with.
Now, would you say that Kratom is addictive?
Is Kratom addictive? Well, is going to sleep every night addictive? I don't want to give it up. I'm addicted to the life it's given me back.
Would you say that you physically withdraw from Kratom when you don't take it?
I do not. In fact, we have experimented with different strains of Kratom that I really didn't like, so I just didn't take any. So no, I haven't had any withdrawal like I've had on Xanax and hydrocodone and all the other pills that I've been given. There was no withdrawal. There was no addiction. I don't feel like if I don't have it, I'm going to lose my mind. But I truly do appreciate and want to continue with its benefits.
Do you see any dangers of Kratom?
I think Kratom is so safe. I actually gave some to my 80-year-old mother, and I would never do anything to put my mother in jeopardy or her health. And now she gets to share in those benefits as well.
So how would you describe the benefits that your son has gotten from Kratom?
I watched my son return from the dead. Seriously. My son was a heroin addict that has just ripped through everyone's lives. And since he started taking Kratom, he's been clean, he's been sober. He even quit smoking cigarettes. Now, if that isn't amazing, I don't know what is. It gave him the calmness and the serenity that he needed to put cigarettes down. I think that says more than anything else does.
Well, thank you very much for participating in this discussion. Have a good night, Mom.
You too.
All right, well, there you have it. My mother, who is X amount of years old, I will not share that, but she is an older woman, has benefited from Kratom just as we have, and she sees no dangers in Kratom. So don't believe any of the lies and propaganda that is spread by the FDA and the DEA, and continue to fight for what you believe in. Thank you. Have a good night.